Hello everyone, today I read you a book about Spain. Where is it? Spain is a country located in southwestern Europe on the Iberian Peninsula. It lies south of the Pyrenees Mountains and stretches all the way to a body of water called the Strait of Gibraltar. Spain's neighbor and French to the north and Portugal to the west. Spain's land area includes the Balearic Islands. These are a string of beautiful islands off the coast of eastern Spain in the Mediterranean Sea. The capital city of Spain is Madrid. Its population is about 3.3 million, but around 6.5 million people live and work in its surrounding area. Madrid sits on a raised plateau about 640 meters. It's 2,100 feet above sea level, one of Europe's oldest cities. Madrid is home to several buildings that date back to the 15,000s. The Royal Palace in Madrid is one of the grandest buildings in all of Europe. It has 2,800 rooms and is now used for special parties and events of the state. The Spanish royal family used to live there, but now they stay in a much smaller palace outside in Madrid. People, about 48 million people live in Spain. Of those millions of people, most live in cities like Madrid, Barcelona, and Valencia. Tourism is very important in Spain and employs about 2 million people. The car industry is one of Spain's largest employers as well. People also work in the food, clothing, shipbuilding, and medical equipment industry. On top of that, Spain makes more olive oil than any other country in the world. Spain belongs to the European Union. The European Union began with the countries of Belgium, Germany, France, Italy, and Luxembourg as members. The European Union wants countries to work together to solve common concerns such as trade, security, and the rights of citizens. As of 2015, the EU had 28 member nations. Spain's official language is Spanish. Depending on the region, people sometimes speak other languages. Land. Spain's landscape ranges from high plateaus to dry desert-like regions. A plateau is central Spain called the Meseta Central, covered by the half of the country, and the Meseta Central south edge are the beautiful Sierra Morena Mountains. People mine silver, lead, and copper and raise farm animals there. Southern Spain also has the craggy Sierra Nevada Mountains. To the north, the Pyrenees Mountains form a solid border between Spain and France. These mountain ranges along Spain's plentiful beaches make a beautiful landscape that people enjoy. The Pyrenees mountain chain stretches 434 kilometers and 270 miles from the eastern shores of the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean in the west. The Pyrenees Mountains form a high wall between France and Spain. They are divided into 3 different regions, the eastern, central, and western zones. People live in each of the different zones, and each area has its own kinds of weather. Different types of animals live there as well. The rare-bearded vulture and a type of goat antelope, known for its climbing skills, called its mountain home. History. People from the Middle East to southern Spain around 800 BC. These people were great sailors and were known for their shipbuilding and glass-making skills. Greek traders also came to Spain, bringing with them olive trees and grapes. Then, several hundred years later, the Romans arrived and built many roads and bridges to connect towns. They also built canals or ditches to carry water from rivers to nearby cities. Another group of people from the north arrived after the Romans. They designed and made colorful, beautiful jewelry. In the AD 700, different people came from Northern Africa to Spain and took control. Some of their buildings can still be seen, such as the place that stands in Granada today. Several hundred years later, in 14,000, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella came to power and ruled Spain. Ferdinand and Isabella's Spain explorers such as Christopher Columbus find new trade routes from Spain. Spanish colonies were set up in the New World, North and South America today, and gold, silver, and jewels were sent to Spain. This time was the golden age of Spain. Over time, much of the wealth Spain collected from the colonies was spent on wars in other countries. Spain's wealth began to disappear along with its power. During the 80,000 and early 90,000, there was unrest throughout Spain. As a result, the Spanish Civil War began in 1936 and lasted until 1939. When the war ended, Franco became the country's leader. Franco died in 1975, and Spain made a new kind of government in 1978. They still had a monarchy with a king or queen, but the ability to rule and to pass laws was in the hands of elected officials. This government leads Spain today. Celebrations. Spaniards enjoy celebrating local holidays called fiesta or festival. Fiesta include dancing, singing, and fireworks. St. George's Day on April 23rd is a time for people to give loved ones books and rest. In July, the city of Pamplona hosts a festival of San Fermin. During this festival, men and women try to dodge bulls as they run through the street of Pamplona. Their run only lasts about 3 or 4 minutes, but it causes plenty of excitement. National Day, the day that marks Christopher Columbus arriving in the Americas, takes place on October 12th. Spanish people celebrate this day as one of the many achievements Spain has had in the world. Food. The Spanish eat 3 meals a day. Many people enjoy a sweet roll and milk or hot chocolate for breakfast. Lunch, the biggest meal, includes soup, salad, a main course, and desserts. For dinner, people eat salads and sandwiches. Each region in Spain has a different kind of food. People by the sea usually serve seafood. People in central Spain often eat beans, lentils, lamb, and pork. The Spanish enjoy gazpacho in the warm months. Gazpacho is a cold soup mixed with tomatoes and other vegetables. Conclusion. Spain's story is important to all of us. The Spanish people love their rich history. They are proud of the cultural contributions they have made to the world and the artists and builders that have made Spain so special. There are no other country like Spain. From its breathtaking lands to its fun fiesta, Spain has made our world a more interesting place to live in.